it'll never be enough. You have to ask yourself, when you finally get the ultimate promotion, when you've made the ultimate purchase and climbed the ladder of success to the highest rung you can possibly climb it, and the thrill wears off, and it will wear off, then what? How far do you have to walk down that road before you see where it leads? So you have to ask yourself the question, what matters? surely you understand, it'll never be enough. You have to ask yourself, when you finally get the ultimate promotion, when you've made the ultimate purchase and climbed the ladder of success to the highest rung you can possibly climb it, and the thrill wears off, and it will wear off, then what? How far do you have to walk down that road before you see where it leads? So you have to ask yourself the question, what matters?
You know, that's what I always wanted. Could never have too many feet. Well, you quit kicking me under the table. I'm trying, will somebody make a shut up about it? Can we settle down, please? 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 Can we settle down?
Good morning, good morning. How are you? How is everybody today? Oh, I tried something new with the timer. We'll see how that works out. I don't like it. It gives me a little bit more time to get things situated behind the scenes. BTS bullshit. It gives me a little bit of time to get some stuff situated behind the scenes. And I like that. I like that part. What I don't like is I have nothing to put up. You know what I'm saying? I got nothing to put up other than like some anime and some like drum and bass type stuff, you know? So we got to change that eventually. I'm not really pressed to do anything else with it, if you know what I means. So yeah, we'll see how that works. It's something new. So this morning, I was able to get some stuff done last night for this funny ass Taylor Swift thing that I'm doing. Man, it's super fun. It's super fun. I'm really excited about it. I'm really excited to share it out. It's kind of like an anti Taylor Swift thing, but it's not anti Taylor Swift at all. It's just kind of like me discovering what the big deal is. You know what I mean? With the music and why like every female I know on the planet loves her. I just want to find out. I'm just trying to figure it out because you know I'm into that kind of thing. I'm into the whole process of everything, man. Like I like to get into the weeds with just about everything. And because it's October, I'm wearing a nice hat with a ghost applique on it. It's corduroy, I don't know if you can tell. So it's it's catching all the cat hair in the air. All the cat hair that is around here, it attracts to the microphone and to this hat. We have an air purifier that is supposed to be helping with the cat fur in the air. My cats are old, so they don't really clean themselves as much. So I have an enormous amount of cat hair everywhere all the fucking time. It drives me fucking crazy because I have allergies. Your boy has allergies, and it's probably to a fucking cat. I never had these problems up until the cats got old and stopped cleaning themselves. They're like old women. I got all female cats, all women, old women. They're just kind of like, I've given up on life. That's the way this cat over here, the one that's just chilling here. This one. That's the way I imagine she talks. She talks like she's been through a bunch of bullshit. She's divorced a couple times. She continues to smoke cigarettes even though the doctor says they're not good for her. You know? That's the way I feel like she talks. So I really like, again, here we are again. You know? I spent all my day yesterday on Taylor Swift. I spent all my day yesterday on Taylor Swift script writing for stuff. And that's fun. We love it. The Taylor Swift thing. You know, I know a lot of people hate it. And it's fine. I mean, I'm not like... But I've always seen myself as a fence-riding Taylor Swiftie. Yeah, well, don't say Swiftie, because that's not what I am. Well, maybe. But yesterday I had to sing. Yesterday I had to sing Taylor Swift songs because I wasn't allowed to, you know, because it would definitely be copyrighted, you know, if I was to try to use it in the video. Like, what the fuck, dude? So I had to sing them all. So I'm thinking about maybe even having to do like the musical track behind it, you know. With my mouth. I got to do it with my mouth, bruh. It's cold in here. And I don't like the way this hat fits. And I don't like how fat I'm getting. Yesterday we had Five Guys for dinner. The day before I had Taco Bell. This is very unusual for me to have to do that kind of shit twice in a week, let alone 2 days in a row. You know what I'm saying? This shit's bullshit. My stomach, my body feels it all right now. It feels it all right now. Do you guys know Chad Chad? Are you familiar with Chad Chad? Man, she's a very popular YouTuber. I thought we would watch some Chad Chad stuff today because she's entertaining as shit and she makes me laugh. She's got a cool sense of humor. But she's got some TikTok conspiracy theories that I think would be cool for the Halloween season. Oh, I have my boy Rick Rubin on my shirt today. Rick Rubin's a GOAT. If you don't know who Rick Rubin is, give him a Google and find out all of the amazing music he's produced in his lifetime. Absolutely incredible. If you are a hip-hop head, you should know who Rick Rubin is. And if you don't know who Rick Rubin is and you're a hip-hop head, you're into the wrong kind of hip-hop. You know? You're into that gutter stuff. Now, there's always a time and place for the gutter stuff because your boy likes the gutter stuff. But Rick Rubin makes pretty stuff, you know? Jay-Z, 99 Problems. That kind of stuff. Good stuff. Art. Artful hip-hop. So what else? Nothing. That's what. Fucking nothing. So let's jump into some Chad Chad videos. I know it will be an interesting thing for you. It'll be an interesting thing for me. I gotta make sure everything's going well because I used the wrong scene to set up the timer today. Which is fucking cool, dude. Okay, I'm here. The stream countdown thing is still there. We're going to remove that. Video capture, we need to resize because Chad deserves a full... Now she all right there, but I don't like how it's cut off. So let's not do that. Give me a second to resize shit. We're doing it live. There she is. Chad. Goated. We're going to get into some TikTok conspiracies and see how unhinged everybody has become. All the younger generations are completely unhinged, bro. These crazy ass. I've never watched this video, so I don't know what to expect. I'm scared to zoom too far into my face because y'all see everything. I shaved my face yesterday. Anyways, let's go. I get into some TikTok conspiracies. It's usually pretty fun. Okay.
Do you hear that? Hang on.
Okay,
Something
what is
fishy's
it?
going on.
Oh no.
Just a second.
Okay. What is this? Did I pick the wrong video? I picked the wrong video.
And today
For you.
we're going to talk about conspiracies.
Nope,
Is the
it's
Earth
the right
flat?
one.
Was the moon landing faked? Is Florida a real place? These are just a number of things that we
I don't
might
know.
never know the answer.
I heard
to.
Florida's
Whenever
a real
something
place,
happens to
but I'm
people
not
that
sure.
We think is weird or we can't really explain. We like to make it up because conspiracies are like hemorrhoids.
Yeah.
We all got them.
No, we don't.
I think
Nope.
we all have hemorrhoids, okay? When I was a kid, I had a theory that all of my toys could walk around and even talk to each other.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
it
I mean,
turns out
everybody.
I was a really stupid kid. But the thing about conspiracies is that you can't be wrong. If you say that you think the sky is actually red and orange, which it probably will be soon, no one
Okay.
can tell you that you're wrong.
Okay.
Conspiracies are kind of like lying, but without the consequences. Unless you're a big fan of conspiracies and you disagree with what I just said, in which case what I just said was a conspiracy.
Nice.
The internet has led to an endless sea of theories. The butterfly effect, the Mandalorian effect, the Mass Effect, and we're sick of them.
Oh, Mass
There were
Effect.
literal
Mass Effect
UFOs
Andromeda, one
flying
of the
around
worst
last
games I've
week,
ever played.
And nobody cared.
And
We're
I love
tired
the
of
Mass
aliens.
Effect,
Alien. How about
series.
Alien out? Boo. Boo. Boring.
Ailey in,
Get
Ailey out.
Go.
Girl.
Leave.
What the
best
fuck?
thing about TikTok and the worst thing about TikTok
Uh-huh.
is that everyone has an opinion. So now that
Agreed.
sea of theories, a conspiracy, if you will, has become a bigger, more
Jesus.
confusing sea.
I don't know if this is a conspiracy or not, but I heard there were a myriad of robots. The researchers were realizing that these things were getting way too smart. One of them somehow wasn't fully disabled, connects to a f***ing satellite,
Yeah.
reassembles itself, starts telling its counterparts how to reassemble itself. The researchers come back in, and these things killed all of them. They claimed like 15 or 20 lives.
Is this one of those fake podcast things where it's just set up to look like it's a podcast? But Gavin, good topic. I wish I wasn't about to go to work. I would be here to engage with. How you doing, Gavin? Man, it's been a minute. I'm so happy you popped in. Yeah, this hip TikTok the TikTok conspiracies is wild. This guy just said that 15 or 20 people were killed by some robot that connected somehow to a satellite and then assembled itself. Obviously not real. Obviously not real.
Before they were able to be dismantled and turned off by authorities, right?
Have you guys heard of this new conspiracy? It's called something.
bullshit?
It's,
Me too.
Avengers
Me too. I love
I'm
conspiracy
not sure why,
stuff.
but the person listening to this thinks it's hilarious.
They claimed like 15 or 20 lives.
It's fun.
before They were able to be dismantled.
Conspiracies
and
are-
turned off.
Conspiracies are fun. It's a fun time. That you can't believe them all, but you got to look into them all because that's where the fun is, in looking into them and then finding out how crazy people can be. Because some of these conspiracies are wild.
By authorities, right?
It doesn't really match the tone of the story. And then the murderous robots burst through the door and slaughtered all of them. I know. The story always kills. But you know who else is killing it is today's sponsor. This
Oh,
video is
jeez.
sponsored by
HelloFresh.
HelloFresh. Wouldn't
What
it
do you
be
know?
great if the fresh ingredients
I love
and
teasing the
recipes you needed
flat
to make
earthers and
home-cooked
lizard
meals
people.
just showed up on
Yeah,
your
I have
doorstep every week? Man, that would be
I have a
really
flat
cool.
earther that works
I
with
wish
me,
that could
and
happen.
it is
can
the
happen.
funnest
It
thing in the
can
world.
happen. With HelloFresh, you don't have to make lists or stand in line at the store. You just go online, choose from 40 weekly meal options. Then
I
they're
always
easy
feel-
and easy to follow.
I always feel like it is important if I'm sharing this kind of content with people and it's other people's content, I'm reacting to it or whatever the case is, sharing it, to continue to allow to let their sponsor run out instead of skipping it, because they get paid off of these sponsorship deals, and I don't feel like I should take money from them. So I'm gonna let the sponsorship play.
Hello recipes. Every step
The ad read, whatever.
is explained in simple to the point instructions along with pictures so that you can keep up with what your food should look like at each stage. Everything is pre-proportioned so that there's little to no food waste.
Although I will say this, because HelloFresh is not sponsoring me, we got HelloFresh for a while, and I wasn't a fan. Like, who are these portions for? I'm a fat boy, and your boy likes to eat. And if I was making food for 2 toddlers, that would be, HelloFresh would be the perfect amount for only 2 toddlers. The parents don't get to eat. 2 toddlers only get to eat. Because when they said side of potatoes, they gave you these baby potatoes, right? And you got to cut them up into 4. So you get 4 slices of a baby potato, and you're like, come on, man. Yeah, that is really the whole thing about HelloFresh. Like, we live in the Midwest. Tiny portions keep you skinny. Yep, and I'm not sure I want to be skinny, to be completely honest. I like life as a bigger person. Because I love food. I like sweet things. I like cheeseburgers. Smaller portions of those things give me less of what I like. And I don't know if I want to commit to that.
And you can customize your meals by swapping out sides or types of protein. They also have a lot of veggie options that use seasonal ingredients picked at peak ripeness. Plus, it's cheaper than eating at a restaurant, and you don't have to change out of your laying around the house pajamas.
They sure,
into your
yeah,
going out in
they
public
definitely
pajamas.
smile
It's a
more.
win-win
That's
for
for sure.
them. You do still have to do your own dishes, though. Or don't. I'm not your mom. If you want to check them out, just go to HelloFresh.com and use code ChadChad60.
Use code ChadChad60 for
plus
60% off
free
if you
shipping.
want
Again,
small
that's
portions.
ChadChad60 for 60% off at HelloFresh.com. Thanks
Good.
to HelloFresh for
Thank you,
sponsoring
Chad
today,
Chad.
and let's get back to the video. Now that we've moved on from aliens, we finally have time to talk about more interesting things.
Okay.
Like doors.
If giants
Doors.
aren't real, who built this and why?
This person is gonna lose their mind when they find out about skyscrapers.
What?
Who the heck did this? This is too big. I like to
Okay.
imagine the creator of this TikTok
Okay.
doesn't really believe
Okay.
in giants, but is actually just the person who made this door. You
Sure.
notice that top latch?
Right.
It's actually really complex. I
Yeah.
heard it took her like 15 years to finish it. It's super impressive. Yeah, I would have sex with that person
Whoa, oh,
if I could.
left field.
But it turns out the real giants are busy protecting our entire planet.
Is down there.
Giant monsters. They're a natural defense mechanism from the planet.
Could you give
What?
me an example of what one of these giants look like?
Yeah, let me
I
see.
only have one personal experience that I was there for, saw with my own eyes, and
Okay.
experienced with my own 5 senses.
Oh, you only saw the 300-foot tall billion-year-old giant monsters once? One time? Lame.
Something that resembles a
Gotta get
big
to work.
furry
Digging the
primate,
contents
like
far.
a sloth.
Love the
that
setup. Thanks,
walks on
Gavin, man. I
hands.
appreciate you coming by. It's
Yeah.
I was not expecting to see you, man. It's good to see you pop in. Thanks for coming.
And is covered with hair.
So the giant
Oh,
monsters
okay.
are furry, and you experience them with all 5 of your senses.
Mm-hmm.
All 5 of them?
Did she-
It
oh, yeah,
for
I was gonna say,
research,
taste
guys.
them?
I had to taste the furry primate genitals. I mean giant
Oh,
genitals.
shit.
I mean giant genitals. I mean genitals. So you're saying that a giant sloth doing handstands is
Okay.
the only thing protecting our planet? So we're oh my god, help! These giant space worms are eating my family.
Not to fear, the sloth is here.
Oh,
What
thank
is
God. Thank you.
Okay.
I'm on it.
Thank you so much.
Yep, we'll get right on that.
Okay.
When?
Just give me a second, God.
If you take a picture of a $1 bill
Uh-huh.
on the back.
Yeah.
It looks like an alien.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, I did this smoking weed one time. But like, you'd really have to be looking for it. You know what I'm saying? You'd really got to be looking for it.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, you actually you turn the contrast all the way up. The contrast reveals an alien head and the face, the eyes, everything. It's kind
But what's the conspiracy though? Like, let's say it is. Let's say it is. But what's the conspiracy? Does that mean aliens are running the government? In which case, no shit. Have you seen who our president is? No? How about the Dianne Feinstein thing? How about Mitch motherfucking Connell? Mitch McConnell is an alien.
It's kind of genius.
Did you know that if you completely change...
I mean, I feel like if we were going to make a conspiracy that aliens ran the government, it would not be as subtle as putting it on the $1 bill. Why the $1 bill? It's pretty, like I said, it's pretty evident, right? It's pretty evident. I think it's pretty evident. If you were to tell me aliens run the government and the evidence for this is on a $1 bill, I'd be like, you got better evidence? Is there... What about Joe Biden? You know what I'm saying? What about Mitch McConnell? You could just... What about fucking Elon Musk? And he doesn't run the government, but he's rich. So I don't know. In my dumbass brain, I think rich run the government. Those two things equal out. Rich and equal the government. I don't know. I'm not smart. I don't put those things. I put those things together the same way I put like the long cylindrical block in the square hole because it fits there also. You know what I mean? So don't you?
The physical appearance of something, the physical appearance of that thing completely changes. This is like the opposite of those zoom enhanced tropes in FBI shows. You got a shot of their plates. Put it on screen. Zoom out. Keep going. Turn up the contrast. Turn down the contrast. Set it on fire. Enhance. We got him. Yes.
It's kind of genius. What's in your pocket?
It isn't. It isn't genius at all. I mean, I don't know, man. I feel like these people, they this is how they get paid by They get paid by TikTok to do weird shit in TikTok. You know what I mean? Like they don't really actually have a podcast or anything like that. They just talk to each other in microphones, like I'm talking to you in a microphone, and say like, cut it up into small pieces and like this is a podcast, but it doesn't actually exist because if you look for our podcast, it's not there. Oh my god, I'm gonna sneeze. And we don't mute the mic when I sneeze, because I'm making a compilation of sneezing. And I need the audio because if I didn't have the audio, that's not as fun. But one thing I do need to do is cut things up and put them on TikTok because I feel like it would drive some traffic.
Yeah, Roswell.
Did you just say Roswell is in your pocket? It's a big ass pocket. Is that a southeastern city from New Mexico in your pocket, or are you just happy to see me?
Chad.
Oh, it is a city? Okay. What I hate about a lot of conspiracy TikToks is
her dad jokes are like always, on certain moments they get me. At certain moments they get me, but I love them. The cornball jokes. Oh my God. I love all jokes, honestly. If I'm being honest, I love all jokes.
That sometimes they'll forget to include the conspiracy part. Because let's say that, yes, if you mess with a $1 bill, it does look like an alien. But then what? That's not a theory. Are you implying that aliens live inside
right,
$1 bills?
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. What's the conspiracy?
Or are you implying that the government is run by aliens?
Right.
That's ridiculous.
I'm with you.
Everyone already knows that. Okay, so here's a $1 bill. I'm going to see if we can find the alien that lives inside of it. Oh my God. You guys, look at that.
Okay.
Guys, they live among us.
That's among us.
This video has been
Chad.
going around on social media of a man who found a mosquito with the number 38 printed on its body.
Oh shit.
And then the next day he found another one.
And it said 39.
Printed on its body. And of course, there's been a conspiracy.
Maybe the mosquito is just like getting tattoos. Did you think of that? What, because they're parasites, they aren't allowed to express themselves? Plenty of parasites have tattoos. Just look at Jeffree Star. I'm not a scientist, but I feel like this is a pretty common thing. We also track
Shots
bees
fired.
and lobsters. We just put numbers on them so we can track their every move and study their behaviors and see where they are and what they're doing. And spy on them without their knowledge. And I think that, guys, I think we're the aliens. The mosquitoes probably have documentaries about us.
Okay.
Y'all, I am freaking out right now. There's a lot of unexplained things going on in the ocean right now. Just watch this real quick for me.
You get to Mars by going through the ocean.
How the fuck? Tell me this. How many views? Can we see the view count? Dude, what the?
You can't get to the bottom of the ocean.
I'm pretty.
No, you. Technically, she's right. We can't get to the bottom of the ocean. Not yet, actually. Not yet. We can't. But in time, we could. With the right technology, we don't have the technology right now. We can't get to the bottom of the ocean. We don't know what the bottom of the ocean is because we don't have the technology to get there. Remember the submarine thing? We don't want that to happen again.
Sure that the ocean has a bottom?
Because outer space is the ocean.
Otherwise,
What is she talking about? Outer space is the ocean. That's the weirdest fucking shit ever. So when you look up in the sky and you see stars, that's the ocean? What?
how does the water stay there? If there was actually space underneath, then the gravity would suck all of the water out. The water would be gone. The ocean would be more like a notion.
Now, there's a situation called the firmament. So we know that water...
No, I can't do the firmament bullshit, man. I can't do the firmament thing. I asked one time. See, I got to get off Facebook. I got to jump off Facebook because there's people like this all around. And they seem to be the only people that comment on anything related to science. And it's usually the firmament. And I've asked them a million times, can you explain what the firmament is to me? And they say, look it up. And I say, but I'm asking you, do you understand it? Just look it up. You'll get it. And I'm like, no, I get it. But like, I could read. But you're saying it. Just want to make sure for the entire class, if you understand it. Because you can just say the word firmament and not understand it, right? Just like a lot of people use the word literally and they mean figuratively. You can use the word, just not understand. My wife uses words all the time that don't mean what she means to say. Now, that doesn't mean when she says it that she's doing it right. So the firmament thing, please understand it if you're going to use it. And in which case, if you do use it, I'm out.
Water is all around us. And it is said that this dome divided the sea into upper and lower sections. You can't cancel this out because they still haven't discovered 80% of the sea.
Yes, I can. Call me algebra because I can cancel out whatever the fuck I want. I haven't discovered 80% of Pennsylvania, but that doesn't mean that it's a portal that'll take me to Mars. It just means I've never been to Pennsylvania. She goes on to say that deep sea fish are probably aliens since the ocean is space now. Keep up. And then cites the 2020 film Underwater as the basis for that.
If y'all have ever watched...
So, deep sea fish are probably aliens. But it would actually be more likely that we were the aliens. Because the ocean was around a lot longer than the land was, or some of the land was. And humans dwell on the land, and deep sea fish have DNA that, you know, they're ancient. They have ancient DNA. So, this is why people, you can't, like people, you get into arguments with people and I'm like, what, where did you read this? And they're like, oh, I saw it on TikTok. And I'm like, and did you do any other research? Well, no, I saw it on TikTok. And I'm like, yeah, but anyone can make a fucking TikTok. You don't need special skills. You don't need any kind of, there's no prerequisites for TikTok. Like any dumbass can just make up any stuff. Do you remember 4chan? Do you remember 4chan? Do you remember how 4chan would spread conspiracies just out of like trolling behavior? This is what's happening on TikTok. TikTok is a cesspool and I need to use it.
This movie Underwater, they went too deep and found the creature that don't even look like it's supposed to be from this earth.
Oh no, that's a video. That's a movie though.
I don't know if referencing a Kristen Stewart movie is the best idea.
I agree.
Therefore, my witness is innocent on all counts. Stalking a 17-year-old, innocent. Twilight 2008. Robbing a bank with 2 accomplices, Catch That Kid 2004. Consuming the blood of an innocent human, Breaking Dawn 2011. Also, Your Honor, she's a mosquito. Yeah. Hi. And I still have malaria.
Does anyone actually still watch the moon landing footage and think it's real?
Okay, but whether you believe in the moon landing or not,
Right.
you can do this to anything and then claim it's not real. You've
Mhm.
made them look silly. Of course we don't believe them. Have you ever been to Pennsylvania? Yeah. A conspiracy
Oh,
that
man.
stayed pretty consistent on TikTok is that all celebrities are lizard people.
Yeah.
What that involves is usually pretty vague. It's just if they say something weird or if they do something lizard-like, it means that they eat children, like lizards do.
I can say clone. I want to say clone. All right, so there's like a clone by Ang Lee. Right. When it comes out, let's get a selfie real quick. Let's hop in for a selfie.
Of course, it's shown through the form of joking to make the average mind
Right.
automatically assume it's a joke, even though
Mhm.
it was never stated to be a
Mhm.
joke or a lie. Reverse psychology. I don't think this is reverse
Yeah,
psychology.
this is
Reverse
this,
psychology would be if Will Smith posted a TikTok like, "Hey guys, just want to let you know I am a reptilian shapeshifter. It's true. All of your theories are correct.
Oh my God.
And
Will,
control mine.
I know
In
you're
fact,
watching
I'm doing
this.
it right now. Do
Excuse me, Will Smith. I know you're watching this. If you could do that, that would be great. I would love to see that happen. I would love to see you ignite the fire that puts these people into just complete panic mode. If you could do that, just text me. I know you got my number, Will.
not watch Gemini Man in theaters December 11th, 2019. That would be a terrible idea. In fact, I forbid you from seeing
Oh no, I
that.
can't
That
believe
is the worst thing you
she's
can
a
do.
clone.
If you leave your house on that day, you will die. I will kill you.
These are disturbing facts about the Teletubbies. When I was little, I loved the Teletubbies, but looking back, it was pretty creepy. The
Why?
giant sun in the sky that has a baby's face,
Yeah.
and the fact that their mom is a vacuum cleaner.
Whoa.
And there are some
That is a little weird. That. Let's be honest, that's a little weird. Because if you think about it, like when you're never mind. Listen, we're gonna be real honest together, because we're a family, right? We tell each other secrets. When you're a young boy, maturing, and you get a little curious, okay? You get left alone at home, and you think, you know what I could do? I could put my penis in the vacuum cleaner and turn it on. You do it. Now, I'm not saying I do it or I did it, because I definitely didn't. But I know some people that did. Actually, one of my friends told me this time about a ketchup bottle, and I never stopped laughing about it. We were in high school. We spent the night in my house. The dude was a straight up comedian, so I don't know if it was real or not. Plus, the if you open up a ketchup bottle, like you're like, there's no way. No, how you gonna? But like, no, he said he did, and then he like put it back in the refrigerator and never told anybody. And I about lost my mind. I still think about it to this day and laugh to myself when I'm in the grocery store. And people think I'm crazy. But really, it was my friend that was crazy. It wasn't me, it was my friend. What is going on behind me? Well, that went really far. Here you go. Yeah. Have a seat, lady. Have a seat, ma'am. No. Okay. So yeah. What were we talking about? Oh yeah. Fucking ketchup bottles. He did it. He put it back. I laugh still to this day. Hold on. Give me a second. Come here. All right. So the baby Teletubbies conspiracy. Let me rewind it a little bit because that part with the mom's vacuum. Oh, you wanted to sit on my lap, and I adjusted everything and showed everybody how fat I've gotten, and you decided you don't want to fucking lay with me. That's fine. Put this blanket back on me. Oh. Okay. Lego.
Looking back, it was pretty creepy.
What's
the
creepy about it?
This guy that has a
Right.
baby's face,
That's
and the
right.
fact that
That's
their
what I remember.
mom is a vacuum cleaner.
Right. That
and
is
there
strange.
are some conspiracies that think that the baby son in the sky is actually a demon,
Oh,
and that the
no.
mom vacuum cleaner is actually one of Satan's helpers.
That part is true. My cat.
People could just say this stuff though. People could just say this stuff though. You know, remember when like they said Monster Energy drink was like the mark of the beast? People could just say this stuff. People draw connections to all kinds of shit. You know? I'm looking around trying to find something to draw connections with. But my brain doesn't work that way because it is what it is. This is Kirby. And I don't know how to look at it and see anything other than what it is. This is Kirby in a fart cloud or something behind him. It's supposed to be Kirby running and putting up dust, but the place where it attaches is very, you know. So that's about the only connection I can make. I was trying to find a good place to put it on the mic, but I adjust it so much that it's probably not a good spot for it. You know what I mean? 40 minutes, dang. What do you, is that? Have I been going for 40 minutes? Yeah. 8 of it was intro. I tried to start with a timer today to let me set up behind the scenes instead of like I kept checking, so it's basically 9 a.m. Okay, sweet. Yeah, no, I tried working with a timer today so I could set up some stuff behind the scenes but still go live, and then just pop in and be ready. But I'm working it out. Working out the bugs.
I also think.
So we're watching Chad and talking about TikTok conspiracies, and these people are completely unhinged. I'll rewind it a little bit. We're talking about Teletubbies and why people are let's get through this one. How about that?
That the vacuum cleaner is Satan's helper. I don't understand why out of all the shows from the 90s, the Teletubbies is the one we're worried about.
Right.
Why? Because they're 10 feet tall and have Furby eyes. Giant suits made out of felt was just the formula for shows in the 90s.
Sure.
Like Barney the Purple Dinosaur, a.k.a.
I'm streaming
the
on
world's
Twitch.
first
I'm gonna
furry.
watch.
And do you
I'm gonna
remember
watch.
Big Bird?
I'm
That
gonna
was 1,000%
Gotcha.
demon.
Thank
What
you.
if
I
we
appreciate
have a
it.
giant bird with dead eyes and a gaping mouth teach kids about the U.S. Census?
Yeah.
It'll be fun. How many people live in
Sesame
your home?
Street was a
Have you
little
heard about the dark conspiracy
wild.
theory that surrounds the Teletubbies? Well, it's fucked. First piece of evidence is that they have a female voice that seems to come from the ground, always telling them what to do. Like, who the fuck does she?
Are you saying that women are the devil, sir? Are you saying women are the devil, sir? I know you're not. How to get lit on fire on TikTok.
Think she is, and what's underground?
I don't think anyone who made a conspiracy TikTok about the Teletubbies actually watched an episode of the Teletubbies first. All they do is eat toast and pudding and splash around in puddles. And the demon voice in the pipe, when it comes out of the ground, it makes a continuous wet fart sound. What's that, Satan? You want me to eat breakfast foods and frolic around in a field of flowers with 3 of my closest friends? Satan, that sounds like shit. I actually did watch an episode of Teletubbies for this video, and it was kind of weird. It wasn't really how I remembered it being, but here, I'll just show you.
Okay. Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. Oh.
I'm gonna call it there, guys. Thank you for subscribing, and if
Yeah.
you are still
Shout
here,
out to
thank
Chad.
you so much for watching. I
She's
appreciate
great.
you clicking on my video out of all the videos that are on here, and I'll see you next time. Okay, bye.
Shout out Chad. I'm gonna add some. I'm gonna sub. Good old Chad. She makes me laugh a lot. So what else do we have here? Oh, yesterday we talked about the Lil Tay shit, and I wanted to jump in and see, because I can't watch that Lil Tay shit, man. I'm too old for watching Lil Tay. Like, finding out Lil Tay was 16 and what she was wearing, I just felt creepy. So let me just I have Philip DeFranco. Oh, Philly D will
do things to win. Today we're talking about the Mr. Beast backlash with people.
Philly D will fill me in on it. I guess there's some kind of shit that's going on with Lil Tay again. Surprise, the fucking prize. Like, come on, man. All right, so Lil Tay.
And then, do y'all remember Lil Tay? Years ago, she was that 9-year-old
Yeah, we
girl
remember.
that had
She
this
just
weird burst
pretended
of
to
huge
die.
online fame before disappearing from social media.
Mhm.
Well, following that weird death hoax that happened back in August,
Yeah.
she's back on social media. Right, all these years later, she's now 14 years old, and
Oh, wait a minute. I just saw that she was 16. So that makes it even fucking weirder. Yeah, I'm not watching that video.
a lot of conversation happening on social media right now, considering one, all the things that happened before she kind of just disappeared, and two, how she's come back. Right back then, there were allegations that her father, Chris Hope, was abusing her, trying.
Right. But this is all what? What is it? Let's say it together. Well, I'm not going to say that because that would be. I mean, this is just how people get. You know what I mean? This is just how people get attention on social media these days. When you are a celebrity, you have to create some kind of Listen. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna put myself out there for a second, and I'm gonna tell you some shit that I learned when I was researching Taylor Swift for this video that I'm making. I think, in since we're on conspiracies, I think it's a conspiracy that Taylor Swift is in the media all the fucking time. You know why I think Taylor Swift is in the media all the fucking time? Because the media knows that the Swifties are in high numbers. They know that the Swifties are very polarizing. They know that if the media goes ahead and puts some kind of bullshit about Taylor Swift in the media, it's going to be 50-50, people saying, who gives a shit? And then the Swifties saying, I give a shit. That's what it's going to be. It's just comments that who gives a shit, and then the response to that comment is I give a shit. So that's all it is. That's literally all it is. And the news media, the media knows that, so they put that shit on Facebook, place where everyone just seems like their opinion matters. And it gets comments. That's all it is. That's my conspiracy here. And more comments, more Taylor Swift in the news, better for Taylor Swift. Better for Taylor Swift. Better for Taylor Swift's people. Better for Taylor Swift's PR. Taylor Swift's PR person? Her name is Tree Payne. Not T-Pain. Not I'm in love with a stripper. Nope. Tree Payne. Like as if you were to stab a tree, it would feel what? Not human pain, but tree pain. That's her name, but she's one of the greatest PR people of all time. She's worked with some huge, huge, huge people. That is how you keep your name in the media, is by having, bullshit. And how do you get bullshit if nothing? You're not doing bullshit. You make up bullshit, or you have your fans pretend to theorize that it is bullshit. Oh, PR 101 from an idiot that doesn't know how to speak clearly today. I know none of that made sense, but I appreciate you. I appreciate you trying to understand it. And all of you are looking at like this right now, like that meme. That's me. I mean, I'm doing the same thing to myself. It's fine. Let's finish this little Tay shit.
To profit off of her online stardom. So then, someone identified as Lil Tay's manager denied those accusations, accusing Lil Tay's brother of trying to use her as a cash cow.
Yeah. Listen, if you look at that, if you look at the Lil Tay situation from way back in the day when she was 11, no little girl knows this stuff. They're not around. No little girl. I don't give a fuck where they grew up. No little girl is exposed to those type of things that in their world, this is cool to talk like this. The 11-year-old little girls don't talk like that. Older brothers do. Older brothers talk like that. Older brothers watch shit that, fast cars and money and all that kind of shit. So what did you really think?
So there was this really messy back and forth, but now we have updates from Lil Tay herself.
Oh,
who
no.
explained her story on Instagram
Tell us, Lil
Live.
Tay
They're saying
Tay.
that her father is abusive and responsible for her going dark online.
5 years ago, I became famous, and my abusive absentee father.
She doesn't have a PR person. You want to know why? Because they would tell her, you can't lead with that. 5 years ago, I became famous. This is just, hi guys, look at me. Feel sorry for me. Maybe he did abuse her and is an absentee father. I'm not sure. I can't make that call. I don't know enough. But, how social media goes, 20% is believable.
Up into my life
And that's a high number.
for years up till that point, decided to come back into my life to take control over my career and my money. That's why I disappeared. He started a court case to silence me so I could not speak on what was happening and so he could take control over my money.
And then, because of the way that YouTube treats these kinds of stories involving minors, we can't really get into any of the details. But Lil Tay made several claims of both physical abuse and misconduct by her father and his girlfriend. And many of those actually centering specifically around her father and his current wife. Also claiming that they fed her moldy and
Yes,
rotten
thank you,
food, that they gave
Casey.
her damaged and old clothes to wear to school.
If you're enjoying this content, if you are enjoying me being, whatever the case, please don't forget to tap the like button. Thank you for reminding me, Casey. Appreciate it. Tap the like button. Subscribe if you're not subscribed. I go live every morning between 8 and 9 o'clock, usually about 9-ish. I have some videos in the pipeline right now. I hope I'm trying to. I have a video in the pipeline right now that I think you're gonna like.
While the new wife was getting designer purses.
Should come out this weekend.
Saying now,
Hoping to have it finished by Friday. And if I may upload it middle of the night, 2 a.m., 3 a.m. on Friday, Saturday morning. Because it is ambitious, boy. It is ambitious. I realized it yesterday. I finished the script, and it's ambitious. Let's get back to this. Sorry, Lil Tay. I didn't mean to take your spotlight.
A court case to silence me so I could not speak on what was happening and so he could take control over my money.
and then, because of the way that YouTube treats these kinds of stories involving minors, we can't really get into any of the details. But Lil Tay made several claims of both physical abuse and misconduct by her father and his girlfriend. Many
Interesting.
of those actually centering specifically around her father and his current wife. Also claiming that they fed her moldy and rotten food, that they gave her damaged and old clothes to wear to school while the new wife was getting designer purses. And saying now he owes her $250,000 in child support, and also accusing her father of being racist.
Do you know one of the reasons that he said to the court that he should have custody of me after I became famous?
Why?
He said it was because my mom was letting me associate with Black and Hispanic people in the entertainment industry.
She then accused the media of sharing false stories about her family.
Well, I mean, I look at this guy, and I in my opinion, of course, I look at this guy, and I think he's the type of guy that orders a quesadilla, not a quesadilla. You know what I mean? So I'm just saying he doesn't have a lot of experience being around black and brown people. That's all I'm saying. But it's just a quick snap judgment. You know what I mean? He don't look very cultured. He doesn't seem to be the most, how can I say, with it. You know what I mean? Hip, as the kids might say. No, I don't know. I really don't know. But, if he did actually say that in court, we'll find out because that is public knowledge. And if he did say it, I'm not surprised. Okay? That's all I'm saying. If he did say it, just looking at him, I'm not surprised. But that's in my opinion. Am I making snap judgments on people that I do not know just by looking at their picture? Yes, I am. Sometimes that's okay. I just think sometimes if you have a haircut that looks like that, you don't have a black friend that tells you, the fuck you doing? Right? Everyone needs somebody to tell them exactly what the fuck's going on. You know? sometimes it's a black friend.
And her mother. With Lil Tay saying that her mother was always supportive and was actually also a victim of her father's abuse. Also slamming the media for constantly citing her manager as a source because she said she never had one.
As long as you claim to be my manager, they would just take your word for it. As long as anyone claimed that my mom got fired from her job just for controversy purposes, they would just report on it, even though it's not f***ing true.
And she also
What is she talking about? I'll be his black friend, I guess. He got money. Yeah, I think he does have money. He's buying his wife Chanel bags and stuff like that, which are not cheap. His daughter is Lil Tay. Lil Tay, I don't really know how much money she made. I can't say millions and upon millions, because if she did, she would just emancipate herself in a situation of like this. I mean, but yeah. You should hit him up, Casey. Could be his black friend. Let him know that haircut has got to go. You know? He this guy doesn't have any like ethnic friends. That's what I'm saying. I mean, and that's pretty for sure, I think. He eats at Chinese restaurants and Mexican restaurants. He definitely doesn't eat soul food. Like, you know what I mean? He doesn't eat at black restaurants or Jamaican restaurants or, you know. Because his taste palette, his taste buds couldn't handle those kind of flavors, you know. So Chinese for sure. And then his favorite dish is, this guy's favorite dish is, let me think about this because he's an adult. I was going to say grilled cheese, but his favorite dish, just looking at him, would be, oh my God, you know what it is? He might not even eat. He might be a lizard person. He may be a lizard person. Judging from those eyes, he could be a lizard person. And the brain that thinks that this haircut is good. And you know what's funny about this picture? I'm going a little deep on this guy, and I don't know nothing about him, but like, he knew he was getting his picture taken. So he got a haircut, and he was like, I need to look my best for this picture. I know that this picture is going to be taken. And you can see that these are clean lines around the ear, but this is the haircut he chose. This is the haircut he chose. I don't know, man. He does have that alien shape to his face. He could be a lizard person. He might be, dude, he might be AI. He might be AI, dude. Because those teeth look not natural. Let me get off this guy. Because I don't know anything about him. Sorry, Lil Tay. This was important to you. I'm sorry. I'll let you finish.
Went on to accuse her father of being behind that big death hoax, saying he was working with a man pretending to be her manager and trying to turn the news into...
Yeah. He definitely doesn't eat because he's AI. Look at the white of those teeth. That's not natural. The cut of this hair right here, how it just sits perfectly on top of his ear, and it's just like a perfect curve. Yeah, it's not natural. It's definitely AI.
To a crypto ski.
He's a fucking bot.
Their plan was to
Fake my death
and then promote the crypto coin.
The thing is, if any of this, if she really needs PR people, because if any of it at all is not true, lawsuits, bro. 4 days. The amount of information that she's putting out into the world to be true is, you know what, I have this I keep noticing this when I watch back my streams. I have this like OCD thing where when I'm talking about a person, I will trace out, like as if I'm like cutting them out of a magazine, I will trace with the cursor around them like this. You know, I've noticed that. Like, I'm a really strange person, and my OCD kind of like makes me trace out the person and the thing. So if you see me doing it, it's not creepy. I'm just I'm just, you know, my brain, when I'm talking about the person, I'm focusing on the person, and I'm like cutting them out of the picture, which is fucking weird. It's super weird. Lil Tay, sorry. Caffeine's hitting me.
A that big death hoax, saying he was working with a man pretending to be her manager and trying to turn the news into a
Okay.
crypto scheme.
Their plan was to fake my death
Mhm.
and then promote the crypto coin.
And ultimately, she ended the stream.
I think
saying
she
that
did
after her
that,
father
but
tried to
whatever.
exploit her, steal her money, she is now free from him and able to speak out. And now, actually, with all this, she's posted a new music video that's trending on YouTube and getting a lot of it.
Oh, the timing. Oh, the timing. That's amazing that you watch them back. I can't do it. That's good sign you want for growth and improvement. Yeah. I don't really do. Yeah, I do it for that and a little bit of narcissism, to be honest. I'm a little bit narcissistic. I usually I wouldn't watch it back unless I really do try to find out like what is entertaining and what is not entertaining. When I'm watching these back, I should be cutting these things and flagging the things that I think are entertaining. But I don't know what it is, man. It just takes a lot of time. I will be working on it though. I got to get this Taylor Swift video out. Narcissism is great for a lot of things. I'll tell you, I have the wrong kind of narcissism though. I think I have like full blood narcissism. Like some people are like narcissism and they like love themselves. I have narcissism and I think everything is against me, even myself. It's the wrong kind of narcissism to have. But you're right. Narcissism is great for a content creator because I continue to go live thinking that people may think I'm entertaining. And it's all about me. Yeah. I think you're right about that, though.
Attention. If you look at the likes to dislikes on it, there's been a mixed reaction.
Or thinking that your like opinion actually matters. I definitely have that one, too. Like, oh, man, when I tell people how I feel about this, people are going to definitely agree with me.
Reaction, which there, the same could be said regarding the things.
The timing on this video is a little strange. You know, like all this bullshit happened and she was recording this video and, you know, all that kind of stuff. She had recorded the music before. All this stuff kind of happened. Excuse me. It's a little sus. The timing is sus, Tay. And being that you're 14, I think that you would think that, like, with your 14-year-old mind, we may not be able to piece things together, but we piece things together, Tay. I'm 41, Tay. Okay, and I just realized I'm 41 talking to a 14-year-old. Like, okay.
She is now free from him and able to speak
Terrible.
out. And now, actually, with all this, she's posted a new music video that's trending on YouTube and getting a lot of attention. If you look at the likes to dislikes on it, there's been a mixed reaction. Which there, the same could be said regarding the things that she said during her live stream.
I
That's
mean-
why, with all that, I got to pass the question off to you. What are your thoughts with this news? And then, the story that's just come out of this school on Long Island just keeps getting more and more horrifying.
What is
So
it? I wasn't
was
gonna watch this
several
far.
years ago when an unidentified girl that we'll call Rose starts
Uh-huh.
getting bullied in the 6th grade by one girl in particular who we'll call Karen. With Karen
Okay.
constantly inflicting misery on Rose during lunch and recess, according to court filings, and leading to Rose's parents to contact the assistant principal numerous times. But the
Yeah.
assistant just tells them to fill out a formal complaint. And when they do,
Right.
the school's investigation comes back as
So the school said, this isn't that big of a deal, but if you guys can work it out between the two of you, I think we can work it out between the two of you guys. We don't need to go any further. But then the assistant principal told the family to fill out a DASA. I don't know what that is. Dignity for All Students Act. Got you. That is, register a formal complaint under the Dignity of All Students, which was established in 2012 by the New York State Legislature to protect students from bullying. Okay. But the school's investigation came back unfounded, meaning that there was not enough evidence to actually do anything, I'd imagine. Let's let Philly D fill us in.
unfounded. Then we fast forward to COVID. You have schools shutting down. Rose presumably gets some relief. But in fall of 2021, the lockdowns lift and Rose enters 9th grade at Smithtown West High School.
Okay.
Qualifies for the varsity cheer team alongside Karen.
Okay.
Thankfully, things seem to have settled down because the season goes by without incident. But as Karen befriends another girl and joins her clique, they'll
Could they just not like each other? Like, is that a possibility?
reportedly begin teasing Rose again for being, quote, weird. Which leads to the following summer when Rose attends a house party where, what do you know, Karen's there. And so as soon as
Right. This is just regular shit, though, right? This is just regular shit, though, right?
she gets there, Karen and several other cheerleaders allegedly surround her, and one sneers, I kissed a boy that you like, which is immediately followed by another sneaking up from behind, allegedly grabbing
Okay.
her hair and
This is
yanking her
where
down to the
it gets
ground.
not
Next, Karen and two other
normal
girls
shit.
allegedly punch and kick Rose, also
Okay.
pulling out her hair, and then a
Wow.
filming the whole fucking thing and posting it on social media, leading Rose.
Listen, I've said this before. Teenage girls are the scariest people on the planet. And if you don't believe me, then you didn't go to high school. Teenage girls are the scariest people. You didn't grow up with one. If you don't think that scary teenage girls are the scariest people on the planet. You want to know something? I'll tell you a little story. In my neighborhood, there's a little elementary school, and at the last day of school, some of the high school kids from, that have left that school come back to visit the teachers, and they like make a line or whatever, and then like the kids come out, and like the older kids like clap. Well, school was out, and I was like walking, and these girls were in a these girls were in a group, right? And I heard it triggered some shit from all the way back in my junior high days. These girls were in a huddle and they laughed, and I shrank inside. I was like, oh my God, they're talking about me. But like, hey dude, they could be talking about anything. They're not talking about you. Like, now I know that as like an adult. But these teenage girls, they hurt my feelings, and all they did was laugh. They are vicious. Teenage girls are vicious. Because they could be making fun of me. They could be clowning me for being an old ass man walking, for being just a straight up boomer that doesn't get on TikTok because he's afraid that it'll suck his day away, Yeah, man. Teenage girls are the most vicious, brutal things on the planet. Put me in a cage with a wild tiger, but do not put me in a cage with... Not going to finish that sentence. I just feel like I have the survivability between being in a, pinned up... Okay, got to watch how I say this one. The survivability between a wild tiger and a pack of teenage girls, I'll take my odds with the tiger, because I may walk out of the situation with the teenage girls unscathed, but my fucking ego will be, And with the tiger, I'll just die, and people will be like, damn, that was a crazy way to go. Let's go back to the teenage girls. You survived that situation, but your manhood's gone. No, not your manhood. Oh my God. This is why you gotta be careful. You escape the situation with the teenage girls, and your masculinity will be taken away in shreds. Just imagine like your masculinity is like in a like a binder, okay, like just a gigantic binder of papers, and it's just slowly going towards the group of teenage girls, which is the paper shredder. And if you have to walk past them, your dignity will be in shreds. My sister has a teenage girl living with her right now. And I say hi to everyone else every time I go there. I say hi to everyone else, but I do not dare speak a single word to the teenage girl. You want to know why? Because my sister was a teenage girl at one time. My wife was a teenage girl at one time, and I remember those days. My sister stabbed me with a pencil, and I still have the lead in my thumb. She hit me with a baton in the head, and I still have the dent to this day. So, okay, let's finish.
To get bullied even more on Snapchat. So understandably feeling so alone and lost with this, Rose quits the
So let's go back real quick. They beat her up.
And then a fourth film.
They basically jumped her, right?
Boy that you like, which is immediately followed by another sneaking up from behind, allegedly grabbing her hair and yanking her down to the ground. Next, Karen and two other girls allegedly punch and kick Rose, also pulling out her hair.
Wow.
And then a fourth filming the whole fucking thing and posting it on social
That's
media.
crazy.
Rose to get bullied even more on Snapchat. So understandably feeling so alone and lost with this, Rose quits the cheer team, and despite her parents alerting the coach, the athletic director, and other administrators to what happened, even providing the video as proof, nothing is done. In fact, the cheer team then goes on to win a championship, and an interview with Karen gets featured on the local news. And so naturally, with nothing being done to stop stop her abuser except giving her praise on TV, Rose is terrified to return to school the following year.
This
So
is
parents just
this
say,
is
"Fuck it," they put their
I
house up for
I
sale.
went from saying like this is normal shit, two girls just not liking each other, to now I'm like, damn, dude, this is not just normal shit.
What happened, even providing the video as proof, nothing is done. In fact, the cheer team then
I mean, a fight is a fight, right? But let's go back again. Sorry, I heard the garage door open, so I got distracted. Hold on.
the cheer team, and despite her parents alerting the coach, the athletic director, and other
Mhm.
administrators to what happened, even providing the video as proof, nothing is done. In fact, the cheer team
Right.
then goes on to win a championship, and an interview with Karen gets featured on the local news. And so naturally, with nothing
Okay,
being
so
done
what?
to stop her abuser except giving her praise.
Listen, this Karen girl will grow up to be a piece of shit. She may change her ways. Who knows? But I think people like to think of like, well, the situation now is the only thing that matters. That's not true. When you are young, being in the moment, because that's all you have is the moment, like everyone, kids, we all seem to think that everything that happened to us was so important, back then. And once you get older, you're like, who gives a fuck? Now, I'm not trying to deflate. I'm not trying to take anything away from the situation. Or I'm not trying to decrease the severity of this issue. I am saying, however, that Karen being on the local news means absolute dog shit to anyone. No one gives a fuck. I was on the news a few months ago. You think no one gives a fuck about me? Once you're off the news, no one ever remembers you. So I don't know why this was brought into the article, but it was like, giving her praise on TV, giving her praise. No one knows that she's a fucking bitch. How you going to call a teenage girl a bitch? You can't do that, man. I can't do that. You can't call a teenage. Oh. What episode is this? I'm already going to get canceled. It doesn't matter. 4 people watch this so far, so it doesn't matter. I'll just start a new channel. I'll do a mask, like what's his name? And then do a face reveal, and then everyone will know, like, oh, it's that guy that got canceled for calling that teenage girl a bitch one time.
On TV, Rose is terrified to return to school the following year. So her
Now, Rose seems to me... Okay, I don't want to. Okay.
parents just say, fuck it, and they put their house up for sale. And in the
That's a bold step, man. You know how there's people in this world that, like, they get a defective product and they don't call customer service? And they're just like, you know what, fuck it. I'll just swallow the $75 I spent on this thing and it doesn't work. It's fine. I'll swallow it. You shouldn't do that. You should call customer service and at least get a fucking discount or try to get them to replace the item. I think people do that with their life. Instead of trying to press further or put in the effort to try to get some kind of thing done, like this is a police issue if this happened off school grounds and you have the video to prove it. This is a police issue that's called assault. And there's proof of that assault. All those girls could be charged with that crime. It just sounds like, and again, I don't know. I'm not there. It sounds like not enough effort was done, There wasn't enough effort to put into to do this. Instead, you decided it would take less effort to sell your house and move? That seems like a lot more effort. Listen, if I had to move this room, I talk my way out of any situation before I move this room. There's no way. Look at all the shit in this room. Look at all the shit in this room. If someone said, hey, Greg, your kid's getting beat up at school. And I would say, oh, damn, that sucks. Well, you have 2 options. You take this assault that was caught on video and you take it to the police and try to get something done. Or you move this room. Just the room, just this room. I'd be like, nah, fuck it. What do you need me to do? I'll stand in line for 45 hours straight. I'll camp out, buy Taylor Swift tickets at the box office door. I will buy I will do whatever it takes, but I'm not moving this room because it takes way more effort than whatever else you need me to do. Whatever you're going to need me to do takes less effort than moving this room. So that's how my situation. Maybe I'm downplaying. I don't have kids. I don't know. You don't have kids. You don't know. Fine.
In the meantime, they get permission for her to take classes remotely while they find a buyer. But eventually, the school reneges, reportedly deeming the education she's receiving to be unacceptable. So they have Rose come back in person, and they say, hey, you're getting a student escort walking her to and from classes.
What's a student escort? Is that like an adult or a student?
Security staff monitoring her well-being.
Uh-huh.
But instead, according to her parents, she gets followed, screamed at in the hallways, staircases, and bathroom. With the other girls throwing food at her, laughing at her, pointing at her, and telling her friends not to be friends with her. And so at this point, knowing the school's not going to help and having tried other things, the parents are like, what do we do? And so Rose's parents actually get her an emotional support horse, and she loves horses, and they have...
Okay, I can't say bad things about teenage girls, dude. It's just not fucking cool. But I will say, Rose sounds like a very sensitive person. Right? The answer to this is not an emotional support horse. It's the situation she's in. Rose needs to take control of her life. Now, I'm not saying to fight. I'm not saying to physically fight these girls. I'm saying to take some of the power out of these girls. Rose, you got secrets on these girls too, man. The quickest way to end a beef in high school is to find bigger, deeper dirt on the person that has the dirt on you. You could just make it up because everybody believes whatever. Just make a TikTok. Hey, I was in the bathroom when Karen was in there and she shit her pants. That's all it would take. And when she says, no, she's lying, you say, no, I'm not lying. I was in there. I caught it on video, and you just have your friend making fart noises. That's all it would take. You spread that rumor around high school, and you would quickly find out that all it takes is just another rumor.
Enough land for it. Just a few months later, right? Enough time to bond with the animal, but not enough time to ride out the rest of the school year. The horse died.
Oh no, man, this is a brutal story. I didn't want to do this. We were having so much fun with conspiracies and Lil Tay. We got to finish it though.
Get her an emotional support horse, and she loves horses, and they have enough land for it. Just a few months later, right? Enough time to bond with the animal, but not enough time to ride out the rest of the school year. The horse died.
That's
the parents simply
oh
say
my
it was, quote,
god.
tragically killed in front of her by the veterinarian. So now, with no animal that was giving her like the slightest bit of joy, the bullying gets even worse because the little shits at school begin calling her Horse Girl. And then, after yet another assault in the bathroom, Rose identifies Karen as the ringleader to administrators, but reportedly they say they believed the girl when she said she wasn't involved. So with the help of Rose's doctor, her parents get the school to
Oh my god, man.
But one last time, Rose has to return to the building in May, and allegedly the other girls get in one more assault, which once again they film. And once again, nothing is done, and so now Rose's parents have filed a $6 million lawsuit against
100%. At this point, yes.
Cases over and over and
wow.
over again, where schools say they will take affirmative action. Then they do absolutely nothing. And as it turns out,
dude, I'm so sorry. I am sorry to these parents. Sorry to that girl. What the fuck, dude?
Smithtown has a history of this kind of thing. Right, just last year, Great Hollow Middle School made headlines for a bullying scandal, with an LGBTQ teen's parents going to the media and blasting the district's alleged failure to stem 4 years of abuse. Then, going back to 2014, a bus driver was actually fired for allegedly bullying kids aged 5 to 10 years old, with them saying he pushed them, shoved them, squished them in their seats, picked them up by their backpacks, and dropped them, and even made them kiss. And now, maybe with some real legal action being taken, we'll see some genuine change. But also, it is important to realize that it's not just this one school.
Right.
Bullying is a nationwide, hell, a worldwide epidemic. Because the unfortunate truth is this shit happens everywhere, right? Some places don't care, some places don't believe it, other places are so fucking progressive, they're like, let's talk it out, even though this is the 15th fucking time that it happened. And unfortunately...
No, I get trying to, I mean, right, what he said, the 15th time it happened. I get trying to talk it out the first time around. And then it doesn't happen, and it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen. But like, sorry, but the second or third time it happens, I'm not playing no more. You know? Man, this poor girl.
It's one of those things as a parent you don't know until your kid's already been at the school for a while. Which, hey, I'm not saying hide the real world from your children. Like, for example, I'm so thankful that I'm in a privileged enough position that I was able to move my kids to a school where they actually expel kids who are fucking dangerous and hurt people. Right? Mistakes and bad decisions happen, but when they happen over and over, it's a trend. And as teachers and the school administration, if you don't fucking do something about it, you are complicit. And the blame is also to be shared.
I bet you these kids' names aren't Rose and Karen, right? Because there ain't no fucking way there's a girl that was born after 1990. Well, let's see. They're in high school, so they would be born. Dude, are you serious? They would have been born in like 2007. Is that right? 2007, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I don't know. Not 2007. I'm not fucking with math today, okay?
With the parents of people like Karen, but the schools are the ones with the ultimate power to do something there, and by not using it, that is also a choice. With that said, whether you or someone you know, their kids, whoever, have any sort of experience with this thing, I'd love if you'd share your story. And then France has a...
All right, we're done with that. That was fucked. That sucked, man. That sucked. We gotta end on something happy. Holy shit. Watch later. What did I have here? Chad. We did Chad. Okay, so evidently someone added Mr. Bean into Cyberpunk, and it looked fucking hilarious. So I stopped it mid thing, and I don't know where this was at, but I saw it on Asmongold's thing. I hate to keep continuing to use other creators' work, but I don't think Asmongold gives a shit, and I thought this was funny.
Let's see this. Mr. Bean in Cyberpunk 2077.
But also, I want to know what fucking version these people are playing of Cyberpunk, man, because everybody keeps showing me like new Cyberpunk 2.0 update, and they show the NPCs, and I'm like, dude, my NPCs look way fucking better than this. Like, you could see the polygons in their face and stuff still.
Hey, you looking for some company tonight?
Okay.
Where's your cute little ass rushing off to?
Papers.
They did such a great job at this.
You look like a cut of meat, are you?
Oh my god.
Iconic.
How is this so good?
Wake the fuck up, samurai. We have a city to burn.
The editor insane,
Yeah,
so
they did a really good job at this.
Oh my god.
What the fuck?
Stupid.
Oh man. I just don't. How do people do this? They're so good. Oh no. There's Mr. Bean 2020.
That is really fucking.
That is
Holy
funny.
shit.
That's great. Hold on, is there more?
They got Keanu, like, bro, they're getting everybody in this fucking game.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that's impressive. I love it.
I agree.
Sup, y'all? It's me. It's your boy Asmongold.
Oh god.
Boy, howdy, do I have a whack.
Oh, Charlie, can't do it. All right, maybe one more. What do we got? What did I added something that was interesting, I thought. Nah, this is for me later. Whenever I get to play Cyberpunk again, it seems like I can never play anymore. How dare you, Cyberpunk? What? Okay, we don't want to do that. I don't know. What else is there? Something quick. silly. I spent too much at Spirit Halloween. Huge Hulk. Girl, I get it. I'm with you. Incognito mode, man. Always funny shit, but I can't do it. Too long today. Oh, look. This is a year ago. Why did this pop in here? The meaning of life through tarot cards. Fast tarot. 3-card spread. How did this popped back in? Should I watch it? I should watch it. Maybe it's let's watch it because it may be relevant to today. I don't remember what this reading was.
Okay. You know what? I feel like I just did a fast throw reading. Actually, I edited a video once.
Well, this voice sounds familiar.
Dark in here. It's fine. One thing I want to share with you is this candle. I think this is the most amazing thing. I was in this meditation.
I was gonna say I was just gonna say Casey cringe warning. This was just says 1 year ago. How do I find out the date? July 30th.
This connection with a person or a spirit or something, bro. It was wild. I had spaghetti water boiling. I had to. This is the result, though, and I think it's so cool that it looks like that. But anyway, you're not here for this candle.
I need to see this now.
This looks so dark, but ooh.
I need to see this now because you can't just half click a tarot reading. You know what I mean? You got to find out. You got to watch it. You remember it?
I did a personal reading for myself. I think it was maybe for someone else.
I was making spaghetti.
But anyway.
Yeah. I think that's what you. Yeah.
Fast tarot reading. Let's go. 29th, 30th? Really? Nah, it can't be.
Go to the window.
Boom. One card.
Dude, I'm not joking. I used to watch these every morning. I was so excited to watch these every morning.
I had a dream.
There was a barista and her boyfriend and her dog walking down the street. It's ironic you play this. Well, it's really weird because I haven't seen any of these pop in my timeline or in my feed in a long ass time, and this one is the one that popped in. I've been trying to forget about her every day, and I think about her again. Oh shit!
About a person that I never dream about. It was amazing.
Is that this person?
I barely got any sleep though. I hope one day to share that story with you, somebody. I don't know. I swear the Empress is like in here somewhere. I keep seeing this Empress card. Look who it is. It's all my friends.
Oh shit.
All my freaking friends all next to each other. Well, you know you're not on the table then. Maybe a 2-card reading day. Let's see. We'll give this 2 more.
Oh, okay.
What else is down here? Oh my god. Bro, alright, 2 more shuffles.
Got to see this one through.
If something needs to come out, it'll come. See, a certain card needs to come out here. To get to it, you have to flip, and it has to be on.
Yeah, I know.
Position.
That's what's kind of fucking cool about it. I still have to sage them and stuff, or whatever I need to do. But yeah. Oh shit! Which reminds me, I didn't even open this. Hold on. Let's get through this, and I'll open up that package. It's been sitting on my table back here for a minute.
Where it can pop out. You understand? But
Totally
I never
forgot.
had this where all 3 cards are hidden.
Hold on. I'm going to put it on my lap so I don't forget to open it. Okay. What do we got?
Back to where we started. I don't know how to reveal these. That's not how you do it. Have you ever lit a candle before, brother? Okay. Interesting spread. Did not expect this.
The Hierophant always confuses me.
So blowing out the candle, I can see it's not really wax. It moved almost watery. I don't know what chemical is in this candle.
Nah,
Still
just
looks so
use
cool.
them, forget the
Anyway,
sage
these
and
cards.
nonsense.
We're
Eventually your
talking
hand.
about
I got you.
nostalgia,
Okay.
Happy memories, going back to a.
Oh,
something in the
I
past,
do
a
remember this
childhood,
one.
a
I do remember
reminiscence.
this one.
We're talking about being left out in the cold.
Yup.
Maybe these memories you cannot return to, so you feel like this. Hierophant is here to say, I think when I see Hierophant, it means to me like a return to, sorry, not a return, doing things by the book, because I always have a certain meaning for this card. Quick definitions: tradition, social groups, conventionality. Is that the word? Conformity, education, knowledge, beliefs.
Okay.
So it could be going back to school. Could be how you believe in something. I always see it as doing things by the book. So loss of being nostalgic, having fond memories, not being able to.
Return to him.
You know, you can't go back to the past. You can't.
I
step
threw out
in the
that play
same
mat after a
place.
couple whacks with it.
And the Hierophant's here to say, proceed with order. You're looking at this. This is very. I don't know. What do you think? There's a lot that happens in the middle between happy childhood, happy adulthood. Life here happens in the middle. So they're saying, don't be too.
You know what's funny? This actually makes a shit ton of sense. This makes a lot of sense. You know. Hold on. Is that you making that noise? Just warn me. It doesn't work. It's a hollow ass door. It doesn't work.
You may get into a
This
state
makes a
of
lot
being
of
nostalgic,
sense.
having
It's
these, I can't go back
very
to that.
relevant.
Man, look at these two bald guys. They should shave that. I mean, that's
That's
what I
gonna
look
be
like.
that's gonna be me soon.
Go ahead. Anyway, you can look like that. That's fine. I just prefer not to. Anyway, it's because people get made fun of on 80s sitcoms when they appear like this. Anyway, back to the Hierophant. What does that mean to you? Does it mean going back to school, learning something? Does it mean handling this by just sticking with the way life is meant to be and just, these are here, but move on with order? I don't know. It's tough to figure this out.
I'll tell you what that means to me. Childhood nostalgia, forgetting about that stuff that made you happy, right? And to get to, abundance in your adulthood, for me, it is a return to order, just like a return back to this childhood, but in a much more strategic way. So it's like, me using some of these visual representations of what attracted me to things when I was a kid, like the colors I use for my thumbnails or in my branding, it kind of all is a return to those things that attracted me to things that I liked as a kid, but then strategically using them in my life some way. Attract abundance to my life, whether that be abundance of money, abundance of happiness, or abundance of love. I would love it to be all three of those, but that's the way I saw it. I don't know if that's the way it's supposed to be saw, but
There's options available. You should not be feeling sad. There's something moved here. Yeah. I'm gonna go because I want to go to the gym. I want to go for a run. This is holding me up here. All right, bye.
good shit, man. I'm glad that happened today because that never pops in. That never pops in. All right, let me switch back to the big cam. I keep trying to find this old classmate that I didn't know. Trey, what up, man? Damn, it's been a long time. There's a couple people in here that I haven't seen in a minute. I keep trying to find an old classmate that I didn't know that I loved. I saw that my 7th birthday, she was... Yeah, that's crazy how shit like that comes up back again in life. That's crazy. Just popping in. Yeah, I'm good, man. I'm chilling. Everything's great. I'm just trying to get this... I don't know if I'm trying to get a streaming thing going or if I'm trying to push more into YouTube and, you know, just, I don't know. Not sure what I'm doing, but it's either way. I think it's a direction in the right it's a move in the right direction either way, I think. All right, Casey, I'm going to open up this thing. I've been waiting for so long. I forgot about it. I don't have my knife. All right, let's see. Now, I remember I wanted the one book, so I know what to expect with that. But there's more in here that I didn't expect. Who I have the best? I think yesterday was something fire too. What did I wear yesterday? Forget what I had on yesterday. I have so many t-shirts, it's crazy. Quadruple protection for the books. That oversized one, yeah, no worries, dude. The tarot cards that we just saw on screen, the exact same ones. I'm like honored to have these, dude. To be completely honest with you, I'm very honored to have these. That it actually means a lot. If I never use them, they'll still have a shit ton of meaning to me. So I'm super happy about that. Hell yeah. Oh dang, there's much more than I thought. Yeah, hell yeah. This is... Dude, I love these books, man. Like, I love the illustration style. Amazing. Yeah, absolutely phenomenal. Oh shit, I didn't realize it was in Japanese also. That's fucking sick. Damn. Yeah, this is right here is hours of Katsura Torada. This is hours of just poring over images for me. Just reminds me like that I cannot draw. Holy shit, dude, thank you. Yeah, I think this is the one that I knew about. Kim Jung-gi. Oh, dude. This is bananas. Wow. Damn, this part is getting really boring for everybody. But I think there's a coffee stain on the cover from... On this one or this one or the other one? Oh yeah. Yeah, who cares, dude? I don't that's going to sit on the shelf, so I'm all good with that. Man, two absolute masters of illustration. Some of these, I don't know if you can even see this stuff. Nah, you can't. I can't. So crazy. Thank you. Soriyama Hyper Illustrations. Ooh. Oh, I remember this one too. I don't know if I can show this one. I'm not sure. I can kind of show it. like this. And then, you know, like I can show this one. Yeah, these are like iconic, man. And I can show this one also. Absolutely insane. The shirt you had on it like was a few days ago. Oh, Creepy and Cookie. Oh, the Addams Family one. Yes, thank you so much, Casey. These are art books and will go on the art shelf, which is to my left here. All the books up here are art related. Yeah, all that's all art related. It's like super what you call it? Inspirational stuff. So a lot of times when I'm like I'm running out of creative juices, this is the room for that. Let me open this back up a little bit so you can see. This room is busy on purpose. Busy on purpose because my brain loves busy. I'm a huge fan of Kim Jong-gi and Katsura because of that. Like busy. You know, I need to be. Hold on. For me to spark creativity, I need to. My brain needs to be able to focus on a lot of shit at once. So I'll sit back on this couch. I'll lay on this couch, smoke a little weed or something, and just kind of like open my brain, grab a book, leaf through it. If it doesn't work, I go through it to the next book, to the next book, to the next book, and then wouldn't you know, I'll usually put some good ass music on. Yeah, that's the deal. But yeah, busy on purpose, man. Thank you so much. I love those books. They're gonna definitely be of huge help to me. I appreciate it. It looked like Addams Family spoof, but it had a great look. Yeah, it was an Addams Family shirt that I got from, and I don't remember where I got it from. It was like a Addams Family something. But I was a huge fan of the old Addams Family stuff. Like as a kid, I really liked the old black and white Addams Family show. You watch that stuff today, it's just not it's not as funny as I thought it was when I was a kid, man. I used to laugh so hard at that stuff, but that and Mr. Ed, for some reason, I really like gravitated towards Mr. Ed and old stuff, you know. But all right, this is where I end it today. Guys, thank you for coming. I appreciate everyone here. Casey, thank you for the books and the cards. I'm going to mess with these cards a little bit today because something just tells me I need to today. Learn a little bit and all that kind of stuff. But if you're here and you're new, don't forget to click like, please. It helps me out so much. If you do not follow or if you're not a sub, please sub. It helps me out a lot. I appreciate everybody that came in. I haven't seen in a long time. Trey and Gavin, man. It's so crazy that two of my favorite people on the planet popped up in here, man. You got Casey, man. It's always here. And I appreciate that more than anything, man. That's amazing. But that's it. I'm usually here 8 or 9 every morning, closer to 9. And I try to go for an hour today. I went for 2. An hour and 45. Sounds like my wife is leaving me. She is leaving the building, and I don't know what it's about. It's all good. She's probably going to get stuff for dinner tonight. I have no idea. But I'm out. Thank you guys so much. It looks like we are starting to drop frames like a motherfucker. So this is a perfect opportunity for me to say peace. Bye-bye.